it. Hi, so first of all we have to switch on the ignition to unlock the steering wheel. Look at it. And this is already one point on our list. So we were already talking about the wheels. We have an extra video about the wheels. I have a link for you over here. You can see the wheel video. And we have an extra video about the fluids in front under the bonnet. I have a link for you over here. We already have a video about that. Today's part 3, and we want to have a look what's up in here. Switch on and switch off the lights. The examiner is telling you. This can be Standlicht, Abblendlicht, Fernlicht, Schlussleuchten mit Kennzeichenbeleuchtung, Nebelschlussleuchte, Warnblinkanlage, Blinker, Bremsleuchten and Hupe. Any neighbor complaining? No. Okay, so I show you now where to switch on and where to switch off, and this is showing up in the display, so it's not so difficult to do. Look at it. So here we have the automatic lights, and because it's a little bit dark, the car decided to switch on the dipped headlights, which is Abblendlicht. If you press it once, you come to Abblendlicht without sensor, so the lights are not switching off, they will remain on dipped headlights, Abblendlicht. If you press this button again, you come to Standlicht, and because it's a little bit dark, you immediately get the information, bitte Licht einschalten, please switch on the lights. Standlicht is not for driving, so we don't need to switch this on. If you press once again, you come to the off mode. You have no lights on, and because it's dark, the car is asking you to switch on lights. And if we press on the rear button, it's the Nebelschlussleuchte, rear fog lights. And they are also important, and it's only allowed to switch them on if you have a foggy day and the visibility is less than 50 meters. And then the maximum speed is exactly 50 kilometers per hour. If we are on Abblendlicht mode, which means the automatic mode or the Abblendlicht mode, and if you push the blinker switch away from you, you come to Fernlicht. The blue indicator light is showing you that, and if you pull, you come to the Lichthupe, which is the flashing light. And here in the center of the car you have the red triangle button, which is the hazard lights, Warnblinker or Warnblinkanlage. And the brake lights, you need to step on the brake to get the brake lights on, but if you want to check this, you need a second person. All other lights you can switch on, you can check on your own, but for the rear brake lights, but there are only brake lights in the back of the car, you need a second person or a mirror, or you make a video and then you check if all three brake lights are working. Name the control lights, and if you see what we have here from right to left, the yellow one is the engine control light because the engine is not switched on. Then on top we have the seat belt light, which is red, and red light means do not start the car, do not start driving with red lights. So seat belt, any seat, any person, any seat is not with the seat belt on. Then we have the green light, which is a reminder to step on the brake before changing the driving mode, or before starting the engine. You also have to step on the brake, and for releasing the handbrake you have to step on the brake. So from starting the car until you start rolling, you have to have contact with your right foot on the brake in this automatic car. Then we have the red P, that's right now the driving setting, the driving mode. We are on P mode, and the leftist one, the red P in the circle, is the handbrake. So if we want to get the lights off, we start with switching the engine on. So I step on the brake, then you see that there is the green light disappearing. So I step on the brake, I start the engine control light is off, handbrake down, reverse gear in, and finally the seat belt. Where is it? Let me grab the seat belt. And now ready to roll. Check the brake. We have a handbrake and we have a foot brake, so we just start rolling a little bit, and then we brake with the foot, and then we roll again, and then we brake with a handbrake. That's all. The reflectors are in the back of the car, and you just need to check that they are not damaged, that they are clean. And on this photo I took the flash, you see them reflecting. Schlussleuchten mit Kennzeichenbeleuchtung, you just switch on Abblendlicht, and then you have the park lights and the number plate lights. So the Audi A3. We jump inside, and first of all, steering lock. It's this button. Now it's open. And for the light switches, it's here. We have 3 buttons over here. And now it's on automatic mode. That means we press the auto button, we come to Abblendlicht, Standlicht, lights off, automatic Licht, and rear fog light, Nebel, Schlussleuchte, but we only get the information with the yellow control light over here. I forgot to tell you about the Fernlicht, the full beam, in the Golf with a video. So we go to Abblendlicht, and with the blinker switch we can switch on the Fernlicht, and that's also written on the stick. It's here on top, you can see, and if you pull, it's off. And if you pull again, it's the flashing mode. You can see outside that it's flashing. And if you're on automatic mode, in this car you come to the automatic full beam. So we have a camera system that detects if a car is driving or not in front of us or in oncoming traffic, and that's it. And the hazard lights, like in the other car, is here. The button in the center is the all-weather lights, Allwetterlicht. It's founded by Audi. No other car has this, so that's why the examiner will not ask about this switch. And let's talk about the control lights. From right to left, we have on top, we have the engine control light. Then the other yellow one is the sensor control light. We have many sensors in the car, and this is for wheel sensors, lane assist sensors, radio control sensors. And as long as we are not rolling, it's not switching off. Then it's the handbrake with the red P in the circle, and we have the dipped headlights. Abblendlicht is the green one, and on the left side of Abblendlicht is the automatic full beam system. Then again the seat belt sign, and that's already all. And if we want to delete all the control lights, we step on the brake, then we start the engine, then the engine control light is off. We release the handbrake, we go to reverse, and now I need to fasten the seat belt with only one hand. Probably I can make it, probably not. In the Golf car it was going a little more. Sorry, now it is. And if we switch lights off, then this is also off. And now we start rolling a little bit reverse, and after the wheels have turned a little bit, this light should disappear, probably a little bit forward. Oh, the engine's going on. Oh, okay, this was not enough to roll, so this is still on. On the road it should disappear.